I'm pretty dull. Brought my Frenchie baby Malone to the vet for an ear infection. He sat on my lap the whole way. When he jumped out, I noticed his paw print on my leg. My daughter ordered a gorilla's tapestry for her room. It arrived today and she was so excited. "Hold it up, Mom, so I can get a pic," she said. Then she started to burst of laughing, lol. Do you see what she saw? While making 3-bean chili for supper this evening, I told my husband we need a bean ladder, left image, so the farts can climb out. He was recently in the agricultural industry running a grain elevator, so was very confused as to how a bean ladder, right image, could help prevent gas. I told him that my version of the bean ladder prevents the pot from boiling over, which in turn makes it easier to cook your beans for longer, which breaks down the complex starches that cause gas. Size 8.5 shoe, married for 5 days, and already confusing my husband with kitchen gadgets. Not sure if this is dull enough. I actually thought it was pretty neat. A little creepy, kind of cute. I was walking my dog and noticed a snake skin on the ground, which is already pretty cool because I don't see them often. And I love nature and snakes, and yeah, it's neat. So anyways, a few days later I'm walking my dog again and I notice another snake skin on a tree in my neighbor's yard. And then another. And then another. And then a lot more. There were so many snake skins on this tree. Small snakes, lil bebes. I showed a picture to my dad, who pointed out that it looked like an oak tree, meaning it was probably oak snakes. And they may have had a nest inside of the tree, and then all decided to emerge at once and have a little skin shedding party. Honestly, I'm mad I wasn't invited. Here are some photos I took. I can put some more close-up pictures in the comments. I didn't want people who have a fear of snakes to be unnecessarily freaked out. Still, maybe a slight TW for people with an extreme phobia though. 30. Female. No banana for scale, but there is a tree. Oh, and shoe size 8 to 8.5 depending on the shoe. Sometimes 7 to 7.5 because lady clothes be wild in. I never dreamed I'd be writing my first contribution about rice. More specifically, the rabbit hole of rice. A few weeks ago in my usual grocery store, they had rice on sale. It wasn't my go-to brand, but I've always been keen on stocking up when things are a great price. New Treasure long grain rice, packaged an hour from my house. I thought I'd take a chance. I bought 3 2-kilo bags because we have teenaged boys that eat us out of house and home. I was delighted when my husband and one of my boys remarked how good the rice was. Not sticky at all. A win indeed. Fast forward to this week, and my husband needed a part across town. I told him I'd come along and leisurely look around the grocery store nearby. It was a different chain, but to my surprise, they had New Treasure long grain rice, 2 kilos bags, on clearance. For $1. $1. Here in southwestern Ontario, Canada, rice is generally $6 to $7 a bag. Plus, my family liked this rice, and they were known to be fussy about anything sticky. So obviously, I filled up the rest of my cart. 8 more bags. Add to the 3 I bought last week. I pulled out a bunch of 1-gallon glass jars from my storage cellar and filled them all up. Stepped back and surveyed my accomplishment with pride. A prepper's delight. This afternoon I emptied the first bag and opened a second. Wait a minute. Why were they different colors? I checked the bags and panicked. New Treasure long grain rice. First bag, parboiled. Second bag, white. Gulp. I'd made a grave mistake. This, of course, sent me down a rabbit hole of rice varieties, and which was the least sticky? Jasmine, basmati, long grain, parboiled, white, brown, arborio, bomba, calrose. So here I sit in my kitchen, staring at 2 different colors of rice and facing a moral dilemma, when my family inevitably says, "Is this the same rice? It tastes different." Do I fess up and break the news that we'll be eating sticky rice for the next year? Or do I say, Oh, that's so weird because yeah, it's that new treasure long grain rice. Female, 47. Size 10 shoe. One husband, two teenagers, four cats, 26 chickens. Hobbies include growing huge vegetables, writing short stories, collecting old Pyrex, and finding new things to make with rice.